All right, we are back here for episode 4, week 2 of the regular season.
What is up, MLA?
You are here with just the Ginger and Man Bun because Short Stack is short stacked on time this morning, so he will not be joining us.
This morning, dude, it's 10:30 at night.
Hey, you know what the good news is?
Rips.
We got Busch Light.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, this MLA podcast is brought to you by Darth for President 2020. If he can run a league with all of you idiots, why not the country?
Hell yeah, Darth for president, baby. That's how we do.
All right.
All right, since Medical Minute, boys, we had an interesting week here. We were picking up a little bit on the injury front. We got Darius Geis with a dislocated hip out for 8 weeks. Yeah, that injury rating is true to real life and Madden alike, both apparently. So, and Sheldon Rankins with shoulder tear out for 4 weeks. So, a couple big name injuries, and we'll see how the team copes with them.
As I say, it's just nice to see a few injuries this week, unlike last week where literally nobody got injured.
Well, I'm sure the other the team owners would have a different story to tell about that, but you know.
All right. Let's jump into the first game of the week is the 49ers versus the Bengals. We got Shark versus Darth. This was surprising to me that you got Shark upsetting Darth after that fucking big Coleman performance week 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. You got 9 rushes, 99 yards. You got to keep feeding him the rock, man. Especially when you got 3 picks coming at you. Yeah, you got to dish the guy the ball. He's hungry, man. Feed him.
I mean,
Then
look
you
at this. You got Goodwin for 100 yards. You got Coleman for 99. Like, he just needs to stop the cheese and get down to the real business. Well, fucking Shark over here is grinding out yards. Fucking 24 carries, 64 yards to get this TD to get this fucking win. Shark deserves this shit.
Yep, got to give him the nod to Shark on this one. That's a solid win.
All right, next we got the Bills and the Giants. You got this is actually a CPU game, I believe, where Gunn played the CPU of the Bills. So not much to say here. I mean, Gunn won, but those weren't impressive stats.
That's just a standard CPU game in my eyes. That's, you know, they suck, but they're there. That's what happens. Not much to say.
I will say, where's Barkley?
Where is Barkley? That's a good question.
I just saw this. Gilman has fucking 11 rushes for 38. Where the fuck is Barkley?
Maybe he caught an early game injury.
Oh,
Put him out
dude.
for the rest of the game.
I know what happened. He probably got mono. He was the one kissing Sam Darnold.
Somebody has to.
Oh, speaking of Sam Darnold, we got the Bills-Browns. This was a sim win for Billy here over Scrubbo after Billy supposedly did really well. I don't really know what happened, but I mean, look at those stats. Bell only got 63 yards. Like, oh god, that's not going to be good for your MVP voting.
Look at those 2 touchdowns behind it, though. That's, you know, getting the rock in the end zone, man. That's one way to do it.
Oh gosh, you never like to see a DC that ends up in a sim win, but you know, I can just hear Billy raging right now as he's listening to this podcast. Like, I fucking rushed for 200 yards, and that's bullshit.
I heard him rage in real time, so yeah, he was pretty upset about that. Apparently, it was a pretty lopsided game. He's pretty upset about losing some stats there, so I'm guessing there was some quality stats lost.
Hey, guess what? Your MVP vote got dampered, and mine's only looking better.
Two touchdowns, man. We'll see what happens.
All right.
I don't think I had him for MVP, did I? No, I just had him for Player of the Year.
Oh, maybe. Okay, Player of the Year, whatever. But next we got the Ravens at the Cardinals. God, the Cheese Bowl. We got Murray versus Jackson. Oh my God, this Marquise Brown cheese. Like, are you ever gonna fucking like back off the shit?
Dude, the guy's open. You got to feed him the rock, man. That's, you know, we got to have some positive outlooks on offense here. You get the guy on the ball, get behind the defense, it's game over, man. There's no catching him.
Wait, what the
We
fuck?
spread the ball around.
One of your guys had 3 picks. Holy shit!
Yeah. We'll use it.
That's your user with 3 picks.
Yeah.
Okay, nice work. All I gotta do is one thing before we move on from the slide. You have 11 completions. 7 of those are to Brown. You might want to think about spreading out the rock.
I spread the ball, man. It's just the guys don't fucking catch them. You gotta get to the guy that's open, you know.
Yes.
I don't like favorites.
80% of the completions go to Hollywood. Yeah, completely spread it around.
Yeah, he's called Hollywood for a reason, man. You gotta do what you gotta do to get the dub.
Oh gosh, you wanna know why fucking Crank lost this? Butler's not on the stat line. Butler on the stat line, you win this game, no doubt.
Yeah, you might as well put him on the block at this rate, buddy.
All right, next we got the Chiefs versus the Raiders. You got Pomp versus Volk. This was a fucking tight game to the end. Like, those are some
Big dick swinging there.
impressive fucking stat lines out of fucking Pomp over there. 5 TDs, 0 interceptions. Like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta kind of question the Chiefs' defense line when you get that much with Derek Carr, but I got Tyreek Hill right on my 3 touchdowns, man. That's just a good old fashioned shout.
Dude, yeah, that's a great shootout. And you know what? Like, if Volk doesn't turn the ball over 3 times with fucking 3 picks on Mahomes, he probably wins this game. Also, just realized Mahomes is leading rusher with 1 rush and 11 yards.
Interesting. Yeah.
Maybe put the ball on the ground a little bit more, and it might work out a little better for you, Volk.
He said he had some trouble dishing the rock, so I don't know. Maybe he's having some trouble with the ground game. I don't know what's happening in Kansas City.
The Chiefs line is fucking dog shit.
Yeah, you can only do so much with what you got. So I mean, that's a pass-heavy offense, man. Use the weapons you're given, I suppose.
Yeah, and hey, but it's a solid win for Volk, and like that's a freaking great win to be taken off of division rival.
But Volk didn't win. Pomp did.
Oh fuck, Paul. Pop. Whatever, dude. I've had a lot of beer.
Just clearing that up before we get yelled at again.
All right, next we got Freak versus Rogue in the Eagles versus Falcons. Oh my god, I watched this game real time. Like, Freak got fucking cheesed by Rogue. Like, it wasn't even fucking funny.
Okay, first of all, that's Sean. But
I'm thinking about week 3. My bad.
But anyhow, yeah, Sean said he's having some trouble with his offensive line. I mean, 0 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on Wednesday. Yeah, that's definitely not a winning formula right there. You got to settle down and see what we can do in Philadelphia to bounce back. That's a tough division. You need to get those wins when you can get them.
Yeah, that's a brutal division to be falling behind. And, like, Sean, not to be shit-talking because I barely knew who the fuck the Eagles were 5 seconds ago, but I only threw, like, 3 picks to Rogue, and I suck at offense.
Still got fucking Calvin Ridley as apparently Julio Jones doesn't exist in Atlanta's offense anymore.
Dude,
I don't really fucking know.
Dude, I played Rogue week 1. Julio sucks for Rogue. He can't get him to work. I don't know what's wrong.
Really?
But the Ito Smith trade, like the Falcons sent Ito Smith to the Eagles, and I mean 82 yards. That's kind of solid.
Yeah, I gotta give Mike Neal a few props too. I mean. Keanu Neal. Holy shit, I'm looking at a Mike on my team right now. Yeah, Keanu Neal. He's had a couple of big weeks in a row here. We'll have to kind of see how that develops over the season.
Oh, dude, fuck that.
A lot of fumbles.
Dude, fuck that, dude.
Yeah. These enforcers are no joke, guys.
Oh, dude, these enforcers are getting real. Do not take a hit from a enforcer safety. Just lay down, slide, get out of bounds, do whatever you need to do. Do not take a hit.
Yeah, you're a good chance to put the ball on the turf.
All right, next we got the Saints-Rams, and this is Terry and Justin. I got those 2 right for once. Like, that's a fucking miracle in itself. But, oh my god, Terry. You barely losing and you're throwing 4 picks? Clean up the offense, and you're going to be winning games, boy.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I mean, to only come away with 17 points off turnovers, that's a little bit, kind of question where those turnovers were occurring. But yeah, I wonder if a lot of those occurred in the red zone or something.
Yeah, let's flip the script. Justin, why ain't you scoring on these fucking 4 turnovers, boy? You need to be racking up points. This shit ain't gonna fly.
Nope, you definitely have to figure something out there.
I will say, though, with 2 X Factor running backs, that is very low rush totals from what I expect.
Okay, yeah, what's that say? Gurley 18 rushes for 79 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bump up those YPCs, baby, and then Kamara with 13 for 68. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just can't get a lot going on the line there. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully they can figure something out.
Also, okay, so Drew Brees has 4 interceptions, but the top defensive player for the Rams has 6 tackles. Like, what the fuck? What you doing to me here, Daddy Leagues? Don't fuck with me like this.
Exactly.
Oh gosh. All right, so obviously we're gonna roll in here to the Seahawks Steelers. Yeah. Mass, you ran to the goddamn brick wall that is X-Dog. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so when that's how he capitalizes, man. When it rains, it pours, and X Dog. When you get behind early, there's not a lot you can do to stop a methodical offense. You really gotta stop him on offense if you want to have a chance and take care of the rock.
Yeah, X Dog doesn't make turnovers. You fall behind a little bit, he's going to take a goddamn mile.
Yeah, you really got to capitalize on any opportunities you're given with X Dog.
Okay. Before we move on here, I'm gonna point out this again. What the fuck is Daddy Leagues doing? He has 220 yards, and you're telling me the top receiver is 22.
Yeah, I don't. There's someone on Daddy Leagues. Whatever happened to that vote to change to the new website or whatever?
Yeah, bring us that new website. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Bring us it.
Bring us not Daddy Leagues, damn it.
All right, in the next game, you got the Dose versus Day game, and R.I.P. Day, final game in the league. This is what happens when you try and trade a player to X Dog. Darth kicks your ass.
It just, yeah, the Day thing is a whole different topic completely. But those Broncos are hard to manage regardless. And I mean, when you got that Bears front seven, you're in for a fucking bad time.
Oh, dude, I am cringing to have to play fucking Mac twice a week or twice
Hold
a
on.
year. All right, I guess I'm going solo here, but I mean, Dose, you trade for Phillip Rivers, you only put up 176 yards. Like, I want 300 a goddamn week. Please capitalize on this X factor. You just mortgage your goddamn future for him. This is ridiculous. All right, next game we got the Buccaneers versus the Panthers. Jordan versus Tanner. Wait, what the fuck? Tanner lost to Jordan? Dude, Tanner, what the fuck? Like, damn, Jordan, nice. You got, like, solid rush totals from both running backs. Nice.
All right, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, that was a big win for Jordan. He he commented to me and said that he picked him off in the end zone to seal the game. So I mean, that's a good hard-nosed fought game there. 27-32, come down last possession.
I mean, damn, like I didn't actually look at any of these games beforehand. I did not realize Jordan beat Tanner. That's a solid win for Jordan.
Yeah, it's a good bounce back after week one against Darth. I mean, sometimes it just takes you a little bit to get your feet wet in the league and get adjusted to the new game. So
And
maybe there's promise down in Tampa.
dude, these stat lines, like, they both had solid QB plays, maybe too many picks, but solid rushing lines, like pretty solid stats all around. This probably would have been a good game to watch.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I agree. Good game for both of them.
All right, now we're going to jump down to the Chargers versus Lions. We have Mac Dub the Liar versus David, which he lied about because he said David sucked, and David obviously doesn't suck because the dude's putting up fucking points.
He's putting up points, man, but that's a big step back from the perfect week that Stafford had last week. 16 for 23, got a pick in there. I don't know, man. That Chargers defense is tough, though, so
I mean,
gotta give credit where credit's due.
You're throwing against Derwin James and all those corners. Like, you had the Chargers last year, man. That secondary and defense is stacked.
It is. It absolutely is. There's no joke there. It's just,
I will say, like, Mac definitely came out as a fucking bandit because he's putting up points with Tyrod, and he got rid of Rivers for a goddamn bargain.
Yeah. I mean, good for him. If he can make Tyrod work, that's going to be a huge, huge deal for him. I mean, sometimes just those short little passes and let your guys make plays out there. You don't always have to have the cannon arm, so
Yeah.
put the ball in his hands, see what happens.
I mean, you heard it here in the preseason. Mac Super Bowl champion 2019.
It's early. We'll see what happens.
All right, next we got the Colts versus Titans. You got... Oh, this is actually Freak. This one's Freak, guys. I might have fucked up earlier. This one's Freak. Freak versus Kuski. Freak, the guy who got fucked over by Luck's retirement, pulls out the win over Kuski here. And, oh, God, he just went off with Hines. Like, Hines is an animal, boys.
I got to give Freak a lot of credit here. He is making it work with Jacoby Brissett back there and that double running back thing, like, compliments, man. That's, a lot of people had a lot of questions after Luck retired, and, good for Freak for figuring it out in Indy. He's got that, seemed to have that offense down, so
dude,
good for him.
I will give him all the preps in the world, but God, that division is going to be rough for him. He's got MJD, Solar, and Kuski. Like, there's no pushover in that division. Every division game is going to be rough.
Oh, it absolutely is, and that Andrew Luck leaving really hurt that team. So we'll see how he can fare. But Freak's coming to play this year, man. We'll see what happens.
All right. Now we are on to Jaguars versus Texans.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
God, MJD's last game with Foles. R.I.P. the stash dream. I mean, we're just gonna like focus in on like when the hell did MJD quit cheesing to the receiver of the top to Keenan Allen, and he actually learned to run?
Let's not get carried away with that, but no, just a very defensive struggle here. 16-10. Those are two very uncharacteristic like numbers for both MJD and Solaire there. So I got to give their defense props there.
I mean, look at the rushing yards from Solar. Like, I don't know if he just gave up after 6 rushes, but like, it just seems like MJD's defense showed up to play that game.
I mean, you're going to get games like that. That's what happens when you got a solid defense. I mean, some days they'll show up and just be ready to rock and roll, and that was a solid defensive battle right there. Took care of the rock too. 0 interceptions for both. That's just a hard, old school, classic snot-nosed game right there.
Dude, I have said it once. I will say it a million times. If you don't turn the ball over in Madden, you're gonna win more often than not. And when both people don't turn it over, that's a fucking miracle in itself.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even know. I don't see any forced fumbles or anything either. That was just a clean game, a very extreme rarity in Madden. It's rare enough when one person doesn't turn the ball over, let alone both of them. So
Exactly.
Hats off to them to take care of the ball.
Yeah. All right, we're going to jump it over here to the Patriots versus Dolphins, Tesla versus Smallwin, the freaking rushing god over here with Smallwin. Like, what the fuck?
And he's shopping Kenyon Drake's ass to whoever anymore. I mean, this guy must have confidence.
No. He's not shopping Drake. He's shopping Ballage.
I thought he was shopping Drake too.
No, he just shopped a Ballage because he's keeping Drake, and I think, well, not spoiler alert for next week's podcast, but he brought in Fournette from the Jags to complement Drake.
Oh, did he? Okay.
So this dude is doubling down on the run. You're going to see massive rushing totals out of Miami. They said, fuck passing. We're not doing that shit.
Hey, when you got that kind of arm in the backfield, do you really blame him? I mean, take care of the rock, man. Control the clock, get first downs, and shit, you can pull away with those, 16-10 games and shit like that. I mean, when you control the clock in Madden, I mean, when you got that Excel clock on after plays, yeah, that shit, games don't take long if you're running the ball.
Dude, and especially with that AFC East, like, he might be down 0-2 right now and lost to the Patriots, but that AFC East is wide open. Like, you rip off a few wins in a row, you're right back in contention.
Oh, absolutely. I completely agree. He had those first 2 games of the season weren't the easiest either, so we'll kind of see what happens when he starts settling down in the season. See what happens. Smallwin's no slouch, man.
All right. Oh, here we go. Vikings versus Packers. You got me versus Xavier.
Oof. That's defense that showed up to play right there.
Dude, I will say, like, at the beginning of the game, it looked horrible. Like, you can ask anybody who's watching the stream. Xavier's driving down the field, and then my defense just fucking showed up out of nowhere and shut shit down. Like, I mean, I play DT, so, like, it ain't my talents winning the games.
I mean, I watched a little bit of that game, and yeah, there's, I saw Eric Hendricks make a lot of big plays over the middle for you. So.
Oh, also just a shout out to all the haters. Sendejo had 2 picks as well. 82 speed, white safety, coming to play.
Damn.
All right, and our game of the week, we got Dallas versus the Redskins. We got Biz versus Hulk in the biggest division game probably this week, and this division is just going to be a fucking bitter rival. You're going to be seeing a lot of game of the weeks from this division throughout the year.
Hey, man, that's game of the week. We lived up to the hype right there. 1-score game, 28-21. That's about what's to be expected out of a game between those two. So good for them for not disappointing.
I'm just wondering. Adrian Peterson's got 2 touchdowns and 27 yards. There's got to be another running back that Hulk was using, maybe Love or Thompson, because they got to have more yards. Because where the fuck are the yards for Hulk?
The guys got hurt this week though, so that's just I mean.
Oh, so guys might have had some before he got hurt. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
And I'm thinking the 2 TDs for Peterson jumped him up over whatever yards the other people had. I'm just saying, like, the yards are missing on Hulk's side to make even this out.
They are, but we got to notice that Biz here is certainly trying to prove a point this season that we overlooked his rush game with 32 rushes for almost 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. he's got a point to make with Zeke this year. So,
But is 32 rushes on 190 yards with the best running back behind the best line impressive? I think not.
for Miz, it is.
Also, I'd like to point out that Holcomb 3 sacks. I don't know who the fuck Holcomb is, but damn, 3 sacks, man.
Where did this other touchdown come from? Did he pick six him or something? He's got no touchdowns on Prescott.
Maybe Amos got a pick 6. I don't know.
I don't know. That's about the only thing I can think of.
Maybe Pollard got a touchdown. Who the fuck knows?
Maybe.
But that's our game of the week. That was a hard fought battle. We look for a lot of more NFC East games as the game of the week coming forward.
Mm-hmm.
Our game of the week in Game 3, we are going to shadow Sins Ravens versus Volks Chiefs in the Cheese Bowl. Like, you got Mahomes to Hill, you got Jackson to Hollywood Brown. Like, this is just going to be fucking offense left and right.
2 early of the year receiver of the year candidates, so we'll see how everything shakes up. Had a big trade come across between the Chargers and Ravens, so we'll see how everything shakes out in that department too. See who pans out, see who doesn't.
All right, boys. That is going to wrap it up for our podcast here. Just me and the man bun here. No short stack this week. We'll see you again on week 3 recap.
All right, take it easy, boys. See you later.